I guess you'd rather see him finish strong.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, we turned the ball over too much. We either overhelped or underhelped in the first half, and just little things that were really, in simple things. It's just a little bit of a mindset, and we really got it going in the second half. And obviously that was really hard to. I just thought sometimes we should have been going to BG more, and then we'll just get making bad decisions. No one could stop her. Once we just kind of just settled down, keep it in a real simple game plan. But defensively, to keep a team like that to 20 points, I thought they missed some, maybe a little fatigue. But I think I thought our rotations, especially with Kia Von, I thought she was really good. That group that was there. But great second half. And it's nice to win at home. We haven't been as consistent this year, and it's nice to get some W's here. And now we'll go on the road and hopefully can keep up that momentum.
Turnovers reared their head in the first half again, but also I noticed a big difference in rebounding between the two halves. How key was that to the stark difference between the halves?
Yeah, another thing. I mean, obviously, when you get in rotation, they've got players that want to hit the boards, and we weren't having a physical presence. You got to put a body on them, and if you mismatch, you got to face block them out. And little things, like I said, just a more focused. To be quite honest, I think we let the refs get into our heads a little bit. We got to maintain our composure, and I thought that's what let's just be poised. Let's just not worry about. Let's just go play our game. But rebounding. I think when we're focused, we're a pretty good rebounding team. And when we're not, I mean, that's where, and you're losing those extra possessions as well.
It's kind of hard to do sometimes with Taurasi and Cunningham to keep, to not just let it go.
Yeah, I know. But, Diana's okay. As I said, she's, that's, what she does. She has a right to talk, and I think she had a right to say something. Sophie's just got to maintain her composure there. It's like, it's not going to change the call. We've got to move on and stay focused.
When Griner has this kind of game against Charles, who's, people say, well, she's the obvious MVP. I'm not so sure she's the obvious MVP, and there's nothing against her.
No, she's a great player.
The way that Griner is playing, it seems like she's got to be in there.
Yeah, and she should be. I mean, I think Stewie's obviously up there, and I think Tina's had a great year. She's had to carry a lot of big load, obviously, without Deladon. But yeah, BG, I mean, I haven't seen, she just keeps getting better and better. I kept saying, the sky's the limit for her. She's put the work in. She's, I think she's come back in, not just in great shape, but mentally, physically, you're maturing. She knows what she can do in the basketball court, but she's improving it. She gets beat up and double trained up, triple team. She's got great footwork, but she can stretch it out now and make shots. And she's been huge, but also defensively. She's a great defensive player. She's locked in, and she changes so many shots. So yeah, hopefully people start talking about her, because we're in a position now. She's the one that's been the most consistent all season long for us, and she should be considered for that.
You've got two great guards capable of running the point, but with the attention that swarms BG inside, you also, she led the team in assists tonight. How big is that passing a part of her game and a part of getting everybody involved?
Yeah, I mean, it's the luxury that we have, and that's why we struggled a little bit when Diana wasn't in. I mean, you got Diana and Sky, and that it just gives you another playmaker. And I think I've spoken about that multiple times. You kind of need that, because it opens up not just for BG, but for each other. Someone can take over a little bit. They're trying to trap it, and the movement. Sky was questionable before the game. I didn't know if she was going to play. So credit to her to get out there and help this team get the W today, and and continue to grow that chemistry, because that's what we're about. We just got to make sure that we can get even more healthier and keep getting a little bit consistent. They're teams that are below us, so we won the games we needed to, but now we have to go on the road and win the games there as well.
How is her ankle doing, does it seem?
Yeah, she was free to play. She has a bit of pain. I mean, obviously she sprained her ankle. It's a little swollen. But it was her pain tolerance, and she got out there, and that's why I say once her adrenaline gets going, I think good things, and I'm happy she did, because she had a really good game.
Did she just say to you, yeah, I'm good? I mean, was she pretty determined that she's going to be out there tonight just because that's the kind of player she is? Or how did you sense all that went down before you decided?
Well, we didn't know until we had a team talk, quite honest, and then it's just like, yeah, okay, let's go, let's do it. Try not to overthink about it, and so she was 50-50, but she got there. She got there. She had a really good game. So hopefully she's not 100%, but she got out there and helped this team win. And, you know, we don't know. It could be a little different story if she didn't play. We don't know. So.
As you said, playing teams below you in the standings, how much are these kind of sloppy quarters that the first two tonight a learning moment for when you're facing the teams at the top of the standings?
Yeah, I mean, I say a lesson of the experience is always positive, and though at the time it wasn't the great execution. But, you know, that's where you can look at the video and things where we're breaking down. I talked about, you know, our stunting, our pack defense. Like sometimes, you know, we stayed too long and then we created open threes. And then we rotated when we shouldn't have. You know, we didn't execute exactly how we want to do it. So we tidied that up a little bit. Some of our trapping, we're trapping from the wrong person. It was more like, okay, get our heads locked in the game and how we actually want to execute it. You know, against a dominant player like Charles. And, you know, that we found a way, you know, we found a group that could get it done. And you know, obviously BG was dominant and we started making shots, and that certainly helps. You know, when you shoot 52%, that's, you know, keep them to 28, you got a good chance of winning.
You mentioned the other day this turnaround to the early Atlanta game. Is there any tricks to try to make that, you know, you just get on the plane or whatever happens, happens?
Yeah, get on a plane. We've got some, you know, we've got some mothers and we got early birds and BG, so Sky and Diana. So we know they're going to be ready because there are early birds anywhere. So Atlanta in the same boat. You know, it's no different. It's 4 and 7 days. So it's good that I didn't have to play really big minutes for Diana tonight, give her a little rest. Obviously, BG, oh, well, get your rest, mate, where you can, because we need you out there. So, but, you know, we just have to rely on our bench a little bit too. But like, we're both in the same boat. So we just got to make sure it's a mental game now, and it's coming with that focus. You can't let, if you're mentally, say you're mentally tired, you're done. So we got to just get out there. It's another game. Everyone's got 4 and 7 days, a lot of teams, so no different. Our goal is just let's get to Atlanta and get your rest and, you know, go and win a game there.
Then you got a couple off before New York, so
Yeah.
if you figure
Freshen
out
them
a way
up
to
a little
win
bit.
Atlanta, then you could get maybe a little rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, we'll get to New York and we'll have 2 days of training. You know, we'll train a little bit. We still got to work, and we'll give them 2 days off after New York, the 2 games there. So like a 1 game at a time approach. You know, we're still trying to get better and better. We're not where we need to be, but we've showed flashes. Now it's just getting just a little more consistency for 40 minutes. But, you know, I liked it. I liked how we came out. Usually we're not at the third quarter is a bit of a hit and miss for us, but we came out really focused, and it started with our defense. And usually that's what we want. We got to play defense first. It created our offense, and we had good poise. We moved the ball. We're moving the ball better than what we have. You know, not all the time, but that helps our offense. And BG, obviously, she's, you know, playing like an MVP. That helps. So, guys, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Andy.